Hello to all new international students and welcome to our online visa application workshop. My name is Amelia Mansfield and I am the Senior International Student Advisor at the University of Exeter. In this video, part 1 of our workshop, we will explain the process for applying for a new student visa from outside the UK. If you are applying for a visa extension from within the UK, please see our Inside the UK workshop instead. I work for the International Student Support Office at the University of Exeter. Our job is to support all new and continuing international students throughout their time at the university. We are responsible for coordinating the International Students Guide and the orientation and cultural activities that you will enjoy once you arrive. Perhaps most importantly, however, our team is made up of trained immigration advisors with a particular expertise in student visas. We have prepared these videos and the accompanying guides on our website to help you submit an excellent application, but we are also available to answer any questions you have. Please watch and read through the information first, but do email us at sid@exeter.ac.uk if you need any help throughout the process. This is the first section of our online workshop and will explain the process for applying for your visa from outside the UK. When you have finished watching this video, you should also watch parts 2 and 3 for important information about the finances you will need to show and the documents you will need to provide. You should then be well on your way towards applying for your visa. Now, which visa should you apply for? Most students will need to apply for a Tier 4 General Student Visa. If you will be studying a one-semester study abroad program, or you are primarily based outside the UK and visit the UK only for short periods of study, the short-term student visitor visa may be more appropriate. You should check out the student visitor page on our website for more information. This workshop will only cover the rules for the Tier 4 General Visa. Note that even if you are 16 or 17, you should apply for a Tier 4 General rather than a Tier 4 Child Visa. The process for submitting your application will vary slightly in different countries, so you should follow the link on this slide to find specific information about applying in your country. The application will always consist of 3 parts: application forms, your original documents, and an application fee. The application forms are usually an online form and a paper form called Appendix 8. In some countries, the online form is not available, so you will need to complete 2 paper forms, VAF 9 and Appendix 8 instead. You will need to gather your original documents and submit them at the same time. We will talk you through the documents you need later in these videos. Finally, you will be charged an application fee of approximately £298 in local currency. Your visa application will be decided by a British Embassy, Consulate or High Commission in either your home country or a country nearby. Usually, however, you will submit the application locally through a visa application centre run by a UK border agency partner, such as WorldBridge or VFS. These centres will take your application, make sure that you have completed the appropriate form and included the relevant documents, and then pass the application to the embassy to make a decision. As mentioned before, the detailed process for your specific country is listed on the UK Border Agency website. Now, when should you apply? Processing times vary around the world. In some countries, you may receive your visa within a few days. In other countries, it can take a few months. We recommend that you apply as early as you can, about 2 to 3 months before your course is due to start. You cannot apply more than 3 months before your start date, however. Make sure that you have all of the correct documentation ready. It is better to submit a perfect application a little later than to submit an incomplete application very early. So what do you need to do to prepare your application? First of all, you should watch all of the videos and download the application form guidance. You will need to get all of your documents ready. Watch both the finance and documentation videos very carefully to make sure that you do everything correctly. It is extremely important that your documents match the Tier 4 policy guidance exactly. It can be confusing, so if you're stuck, please send us an email and ask. Next, complete your application forms, following the application form guides on our website. If you are completing the online form, you will usually book an appointment with the embassy or visa application centre as the final stage of the form. You may also pay for your application at this time. If you are completing the paper VAF 9 form, you will usually also need to book an appointment and will likely pay at your appointment. Instructions for your country will be on the UK Border Agency Country Finder website. You should attend your appointment with the Appendix 8 form and the BAF9 if you've not completed an online form, and all of your original documents. You should also take an appropriate method of payment if you have not already paid for your application online. The Embassy or Visa Application Centre will take your forms and documents. They will also take your biometric details, including your fingerprints and a new photo. Finally, they may ask you to attend an interview. At the interview, you will need to be able to talk about the course you are going to study and explain why you have decided to study in the UK. If the interviewer believes that you are not actually intending to study, or that you cannot communicate at all in English, they could refuse your visa application. Try not to be nervous. Make sure you know as much about your course as you can, and practice talking it through in English so you feel comfortable. If all goes well, your passport with your new visa in it will be sent to your contact address, or you will be asked to collect it. However, if your application is refused, please don't panic. You should email the admissions office, pbsadmissions@exeter.ac.uk, with a copy of the refusal notice letter which you have received from the UK Border Agency. One of our trained international student advisors will answer within 2 days to advise you. Usually students can fix the problems and make a new application, or submit an administrative review to try to overturn the decision. You must contact us if you are refused, as you cannot reapply without a new CAS number from the admissions office. We will not issue this until we have seen the refusal notice and advised you. More information about CAS numbers is in the documentation video. But how long will your visa be for? If your course is less than 6 months, you will be granted a visa until the end of your course plus 1 week. If your course is 6 to 9 months long, you will be granted until the end of your course plus 2 months. If your course is 12 or more months long, you will be granted until the end of your course plus 4 months. The end of your course is the last day of teaching and not your graduation day. If you think you have been given the wrong expiry date, you should contact the Embassy or Visa Application Centre and ask them to fix it. Most students will be allowed to come to the UK 1 month before their course starts. Okay, I understand everything. Well, maybe you don't understand everything yet. Make sure you go and watch the finance and documentation videos next, and then you should be ready. Remember that this workshop explains straightforward applications. If your situation is different or complicated, please send us an email and we will give you further advice. Thanks for watching.